we know that there's certainly a strong contingent of Minnesotans that would like to see the Vikings stay here, and I think that's a foregone conclusion. But on the other hand, is this the best menu in terms of finding a solution? And that will be the grand question of the legislature.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Leader? Best menu? Is this the best menu?
Well, as you know, for instance, electronic poll tabs. Can we work through the Minneapolis thing? Those kind of questions.
Are you concerned about the funding mechanism?
Not necessarily yet, but it's a question about, we really haven't delved into the funding mechanism, whether electronic poll tabs have the financial horsepower to do this or not. I don't know. And I do know this. I have a number of members in my own caucus that do not prefer an expansion of gambling, so that's going to factor into this in one way or another. So there's just a lot of questions, but you know, these will unfold as we go forward. And
speaking of horsepower, do you still favor Racino as a?
Wow, boy, I walked right into that one. Not bad, Kat. Well, certainly, you know, no question about it. I'm an author of the Racino bill. I think it does. That one, frankly, does, if you will, have horsepower, and might play into this. We'll just have to see.
Two-beat, Pat.
Mr. Speaker, do you not like talking about this issue?
No, I'm fine with it. I just think you guys are probably bored with our answers as well. I mean, we're as bored as you are with our answers, which are, until you see a bill, until you have the letters signed by the folks that are going to be supporting the initiative, whether it's the Minneapolis City Council, the Arden Hill, Ramsey County Commissioners, until you see all those things come together, it is very difficult. And I actually respect our members not wanting to say, well, yeah, I'll go on a Women of Prayer and say, well, if Minneapolis thinks they'll be there, then I'll vote for it. I mean, it's very important for them, and it's important for the advocates to also respect that. Until you see all the things in front of you, to see all the pieces of the puzzle in front of you, it's hard to say, I'm for this, I'm against that, I like this, I don't like that.
There was a big announcement. It's still fraught with challenges and complexities, as Senator Senjum said, but I think we're now at the point where the responsibility is on the shoulders of the legislative leaders. And so I think particularly I would ask Speaker Zellers where is the leadership on that? Because it's not enough to say, well, the members have to get the votes. It really is about leadership. And so if this is a priority for Minnesotans, then we should see leadership with regard to that, both, from Senator Senjum and Speaker Zellers. I'm a little less harsh about Senator Senjum because he's been part of that working group, and yet I haven't seen the role of House leadership.
Do you support the proposal?
I have to. My biggest concern is the separation of the Target Center from the stadium proposal. Personally,
what does that mean?
I think that it sounds like they're going to run two separate bills, and I think two separate bills. One for the kind of dealing with the non-stadium issues, and one dealing with the stadium issues. I would like to see those together. Why? Because it's in the interest of my city. That they're together.
But I guess they're saying, the city council saying, or the Mayor Ryback is saying, we're not going to act on one unless we get both. Yeah. So
I understand that. I know how things operate around here, and so my preference would be that they would run together.